I am your host, Decorum, joining me for Decorum, First Winter, Chapter 4, Sleigh Ride. Hope you're all having a great day. Moments after the stroke of midnight, Viscount Harry kneels before Miss Sutton and holds her hand. Will you marry me? Oh my, Harry! Yes, yes, yes! Miss Sutton falls to her knees and throws her arms around Viscount Harry. He helps her up as you and the rest of your guests break out into a round of applause. I wish you nothing but good fortune for your impending union. Congratulations. Oddly enough, you two are perfect for each other. I'm so happy I could burst. Though, does this mean Miss Sutton is also moving in? Oh, no, she's okay. Oddly enough, somehow between the plots, schemes, and overall chaos, you found your way to each other. I think you complement each other more than Miss Parsons or Mr. Morrowcaster could have. It's true, I think Miss Sutton is a more suitable wife than I could have possibly been. Miss Dally approaches Viscount Harry, but keeps her eyes knowingly on Briar as she speaks. It's so nice you kept your mother informed of your important life decisions, Viscount Harry. It's been months since I left for Edgewater. Mama, I thought we were past that. A mother never forgets, at least not until her only daughter is married. Anyway, yeah, this is awkward. This engagement, simply marvelous. A cause for celebration. Mr. Morrowcaster shakes his brother's hand and keeps shaking it vigorously. Yeah, this is awkward. It's probably why the book's over. Congratulations, brother. You are far more patient man than me. I'm so glad you approve, Mr. Morrowcaster. I do hope you understand we were never meant to be married. Just family.
Well, at least I knew this was coming.
Anyone and a mother knew this was coming, let's be honest. Is that why Viscount Harry invited you?
Indeed. No matter what I said to sway him, he claims his mind is made up, and I would rather not lose my son again.
Thank you, Mother. I am truly glad you were able to witness my happy event. Now you can leave. Viscount Harry, I could have been trusted with your secret. Look forward to telling Percival of mission success. I'm sorry, Percival's mission? The lad was helpful as I practiced my speech. He was terribly heartbroken when I put him in bed in the nursery. I'm sure he'll cheer up when he wakes. Until then, I can celebrate with my fiancée. I'm glad to see you will be part of the family after all, Miss Sutton. However, I'm exhausted from this evening's events, and the running of the well is in a few hours, so if you'll excuse me. The Dowager Countess heads up to bed, followed by several of your guests. You turn to Miss Cordelia as her sisters help her upstairs. Running of the well? What is that? Only the most exciting event of the new year that I'm going to completely miss. Come, sister, it's not all bad. There's always next year. Easy for you to say as you're content being single. Countess Bella, you could take my place. You're already married to Mr. Sinclair. Miss Cordelia, anything to help you in your time of need. I don't even know what I'm agreeing to. Yeah. I'll take that as a yes. Mother. But I don't... You have nothing to worry about. Your lovely head about. All will be explained soon, but sleep calls to me now. I think it calls to us all. Miss Constance helps her sister up the stairs, and you turn to Miss Parsons. Will you explain the running of the well to me, Annabelle? My sister has spoken, and I dare not interfere with her plans. You'll know soon enough. Okay, all of you can go yourselves. You are simply incorrigible. I learn from the best. Miss Parson playfully sticks her tongue out at you before you head up to the respective chambers. I simply echo out, you better use that! Seriously. An unused tongue is a horrible thing to waste. A few hours later, still before dawn. You sleep easily with Mr. Sinclair's arm around you, but quickly wake to a knock at the door.
Psst! Countess Bella, Gander,
It's almost time for the running of the well. You mother... Or won't tell me what the hell this thing is. Just one moment. You shake Mr. Sinclair awake and raise a finger to your lips. Shh. Miss Cordelia is just outside. Hurry and slip out of the servants' entrance to your bedchambers. Aren't we married? What? Was this a thing? Were you not allowed to sleep together? We're fucking married. Okay, you know what? I'm mad. I see my unwanted in my bed, in bed with my own wife. Right? I think your bare body might cause a scandal, my love. You're fucking married! Oh my god, I am mad. Was this a thing? Someone please let me know. Is there a historian that follows this I doubt it, but... Was that a thing? I mean, this is what, 1817? Please, someone, let me know. Anyway, moving on. Mr. Sinclair throws on a robe and then disappears out the side door as you let Miss Cordelia in. You certainly took your time letting me in. Well, can you blame me? It is rather early. Perhaps you'll finally tell me what the running of the well is. I suppose I must, but don't forget, you've already agreed to help. No, I didn't. Miss Cordelia hobbles to your bed and stifles a large yawn. It's a time-honored tradition for single women in Moorfield. Everyone gathers at the town's edge and then races to a nearby well. The first woman to draw water and bring it back to the town will be lucky in love for the entire year. You do realize I'm married, yes? Hey, you can have a polyamorous relationship. Listen, I hear that's the updated term for what I've been saying about open relationships. Apparently that's a thing. You people change the wording of it. Which is why you're perfect to run for me. The luck won't work for you, but it will for me. Aren't you literally getting in? Wait, you're with Luke. Why the wait, what? You're with Luke. Why do you need luck? Miss Cordelia, do you truly believe in luck? Absolutely. Last year Miss Thornley won, and now she's Miss Hurst. That certainly seems to confirm it. I will try my best for you. Thank you. I need good fortune this year. Especially since Sir Luke and I are, well, I'm rather anxious about it all. I have no doubt that after today, he will surely propose soon. Oh my god. Well, there is one more thing as well. I didn't want to force you to solely rely on your running abilities today. Miss Cordelia shakily rises and then retrieves a sapphire blue dress and a crimson velvet shawl from your wardrobe. I had my lady's maid deliver this to your room earlier. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Surely, with this you will win in my name. The other women will be so in awe of your look they'll trip over their own feet. And I'm sure a certain spouse of yours will be in awe as well. You know how to pique my interest too well, Miss Cordelia. Where, if only in my dreams, during the running of the well to guarantee your victory, didn't impress Mr. Sinclair. So, I'm supposed to wear this out into the snow that's knee-high and run to a running well. Or run to a well, I guess. I don't know if it'll be running. What? This is fucking stupid. Alright, whatever. What's our other dress? Just... What does it say? Just, let's get this over with. When the weather outside is frightening, cuddle up by the fire with your love. Yeah, but we're gonna be outside running in the... Oh, shut the hell up, Pixelberry! You slip into the sapphire dress and let the soft fabric hug your skin. You wrap the shawl around you and its velvety touch like feathers is kissing your arms. I feel faster in this already. This is fucking stupid. Ah, there is not a chance you could ever lose in this. If I sit there and don't run, I will lose. It truly is a magnificent dress. As if I would offer something less than that. Miss Cordelia sees a clock on the wall and then tugs at your arm. But now, we must get to Moorfield. We can't be late. Bye, Sinclair. I mean, what? When you arrive at the edge of the moorfield, you see the entire town milling about near the starting line. Single women from across the countryside line up, and you head to Mr. Sinclair near the start. Wouldn't this cause a ruckus? The whole purpose of this, and everyone knows, is for single women to run in hopes they'll draw water first. You're a married woman. Wouldn't this cause drama? More than it's... Just shut the hell up and go. This is stupid. Come see me off before the race, Mr. Sinclair. I wouldn't miss it for the world. As I sweep across your person, taking in the crimson shawl draped on your arms, and the corseted bodice hugging your figure, the necklace that drifts down to your breasts. You notice his breath hitch the longer he watches. I think you're guaranteed to dazzle and distract in that. The other ladies competing are you. I decline to comment. He lets out a chuckle and then takes your hand and stares deep into your eyes. But in earnest, good luck out there. In earnest or in earnest? Okay, that was bad. That was a bad one. That was a bad pun. Mr. Sinclair sighs and shakes his head at you. Good luck, Bella. I know you can come out victorious. Your well wishes are all I need. You squeeze his hand and then continue, and then pass Countess Henrietta on your way to the start. She scoffs as you approach.
Shouldn't you be getting ready, Countess Bella?
I first want to ask, aren't you running? After all, you are single.
I'm married twice. Love isn't what I'm in need of luck in.
No, finding a suitable state to live out your days in is... Ooh. Damn. Before she has a chance to answer, you hurry away and take your spot with the other women. Miss Cordelia cheers beside Mr. Clare and your friends. Run fast, Countess Bella. Why are you not doing this shit again? Show them the power of Edgewater. Be sure to have fun.
Be as fast as a hare?
You were right, you were right. Though if you were not, remember the tortoise won in other ways. You glance down at all the other women at the ready. Miss Parsons lines up beside you and smiles. You're never going to beat me, Bella. Bold words from someone who is about to lose. I thought she wanted to be single. Oh my god, I'm so confused. I will be the first for Harry. When I am victorious, Prince Hamid will be mine. Not unless I get to him first. I wonder which one of us will get the lucky. To think that this is what I get for visiting the Bowmans. I shall be victorious nonetheless. Miss Holloway's dog lines up next to her, growls at the ready. Arrgh. The dog will guarantee a dog wins. Dog wins right now, and he's gonna be she will be licking the water. And then our little dog will, yep, here he comes. Pugsley wags his tail beside Mr. Sinclair. Even Pugsley's beloved is running the race. Just then, the Dowager Countess raises her voice, calling for everyone to be silent. Attention! It seems we are all ready to begin. Viscount Harry, if you would do the honors. Ladies, on your marks. 3. But, see, I was like, I should wait. Remain on your toes as Viscount Harry continues. 2, 1, go! Run. You take off from the starting line with lightning speed. Hello, my name is Bella. And I am the fastest woman alive. You'll get it if you watch Flash. Yes, a great start. As you hurry through the snowy grounds, you see Miss Holloway and Miss Bowman just beside you. Miss Bowman, Prince Hamid is calling for you over there. He is where? Bowman turns and trips into the snow face first. Miss Holloway runs ahead as Miss Bowman sees from the back of the pack. Forgive me, it looks like I was just a tree after all. Can you believe the gall of Miss Holloway? I'm glad we're all having conversation while running. I don't know about you. Have you ever tried to have a conversation while sprinting for your life? Hi, how's your weather? Maybe if you're fucking Barry Allen, maybe, really. I suppose one must do whatever is necessary in the name of love. The sun peeks over the horizon to light your path. Just as you reach the well, you pick up a bucket and then approach the crank. I better do this fast and keep the bucket level. Splash! The bucket crashes in the water below. Your hands fly to the crank. Quick and steady. Crank the bucket up as fast as you possibly can without spilling the water. Eventually it reaches the top and you pull it out. Well, that went quicker than expected. Then move for the rest of us! You notice your competition begin to clump up together as you journey back to the start. Get out of the way, I said move! Well, this would be perfect time to pull some sabotage if I want to win. I'm gonna go with Miss Parsons. Well, I mean, one, she wants to be single, and two, haven't we done enough to Miss Holloway, though? You know what I'm saying? You take a handful of snow and throw it at Miss Parsons. She drops her bucket, spilling its contents on the ground. Why is this not moving? Question mark? I literally had to restart the app. Anyway. Bella, you sly fox! My apologies, but I have to win for your sister. I mean, you also wanted to remain single anyway. As you sprint closer to the start, you see the finish line in your sights. Miss Cordelia yells to you as you speed through the snow. Watch out! My sister is catching up! Not if I can help it. You look ahead and spy a branch poking out of the snow. Hop over it. You run faster towards the stick. Soar over it with ease. Your eyes remain trained on the finish. I won't be tripped today. Miss Constance follows closely behind, but trips over the stick. She lands in the snow just as the other woman run past her. I suppose it's a lost cause after all. Soon you find Briar slowing down until she eventually comes to a stop out of breath. Giving up already, Briar? Oh, shut up, Flash. No, but keep going on. I'll catch up. You speed past Briar until you're only a few paces away from the finish line. You, Miss Holloway, and Miss Sutton are neck and neck. Slowing down, Countess Bella. I'm glad you all can talk during this. Not at all. Have I mentioned you're my special delivery? You sprint just ahead of Miss Holloway and let your shawl go. It flies in the wind and hits her in the face. Miss Holloway tumbles into Miss Sutton, who falls into Miss Constance, Parsons, and Bowman. It's like a domino effect, basically. One by one, your competition falls into the snow, and you prance across the finish line with ease. So know this. They're laying not just in snow, but they're also laying in their buckets of water. Yep. I mean, we have just screwed over this whole town. When Sinclair dies, we will be the Ebenezer Scrooge of this town, and no one will like us. I'm just saying. I can see this happening. If you think this is a good story, no, this does not have a good ending. I knew this dress would bring me luck. As everyone else scrambles to stand and cross the finish line, you retrieve your shawl, and then scurry over to Miss Cordelia. You won, Countess Bella. I knew you would do it. Well, now, we'll both have luck in love this year. Your eyes drift over to meet Mr. Sinclair's, and you smile at each other. I believe you're right. I can't wait to see what this year holds for us both. Mr. Sinclair appears on your side and offers you his arm. Excellent race, though I think the fire at Edgewater awaits us both. I do believe you're correct. Shall we? I'm hungry. I'm craving a pizza. Someone get me a pizza, please! Later that morning, back at Edgewater. Listen, I was also simultaneously, while reading this, checking Domino's. Okay? Alright. Seeing if there's any coupons. Viscount Harry pulls you and Mr. Marcaster aside immediately upon entering the house. Is something wrong, brother? Nothing at all. I heard so many things during the running. Future mother. Can I call you that? No. No, you may not. Oh god, no. Oh, I thought she was talking to me.
No.
Viscount Harry falls immediately silent as Miss Sutton and Countess Henrietta pass. He pulls you closer to the wall to hide from view and then waits for the women to disappear up the steps. Once again, is something going on? I thought we were done with secrets. We are, but I have one more surprise plan that I need help with. I got Miss Sutton a Christmas and engagement gift, but it seems the servants misplaced it in the attic while removing the holiday decorations. Why hide it in the attic to begin with? Clearly, you have never seen Miss Sutton's nose for gifts. If she gets an inkling of a gift, she'll tear through the entire household until she finds it. Okay, what's she gonna do? Open the thing too? He's right, which is why I wanted both of you, my siblings, to help me search. Viscount Harry, how long have you been planning this gift for? You see, since I came back from the dead. You should have mentioned you fancied her sooner, brother. I could have helped you. I know, but I wanted to make sure she truly liked me, not due to any outside influence. Right, since he came back from the dead, my ass. I suppose there's no going back to change what might have been. Can you imagine? For years, Viscount Harry pined about Miss Sutton. He pined every day, memories of nothing, because we apparently had no memories before now. Besides, it seems all things turned out for the best. You hear the floor creak above you and whisper to Mr. Malcaster and Viscount Harry. Should Locum shut up and just stop ruining the story for everyone and read the lines? Let me know in the comment section below. We should hurry before Miss Sutton wonders where the three of us are. You venture up a few flight of stairs and then finally reach the attic. You and your brother split up and cover the far corners as you turn over the various knickknacks around the room. If I were a gift, where would I be? What are we searching for, anyway? Trust me, you'll know it when you see it. You turn your attention back to the corner of the room where your various pieces of furniture block your path. I will look behind the folded curtains dog painting. Oh, Jesus. You hold up the painting of the Pomeranian to your brothers. Look what I found. Oh my, I forgot that portrait existed. Harry, look! Viscount Harry stands up and immediately shudders when he sees the painting. Ugh, that thing still gives me nightmares. What is so harmful about the little dog? I think he's rather handsome. It used to hang in my bedroom. I swear the dog wasn't always in the painting either. Sometimes late at night I could almost swear I heard yuffs beneath my bed. Clearly a rather ridiculous notion, but still. You laugh and see the painting, set the painting down as you continue your search, but as you put it to the side, you notice a dusty journal hidden behind it. What is this? That's Father's handwriting. I would recognize that anywhere. But why would he have hidden it up here? 23rd of December, 1794. My mind is made up. I am to return to London at once to marry Miss Mary Hartford. This is Father's journal during the holidays with my mother. I didn't realize they even had a Christmas together. Why stop there? Don't you want to know what happened? It feels like Father would want you to read this writing. You should know what you can about their love story. Perhaps you're right. Oh my god! This is stupid. Pixelberry is just money hungry at this point. Yes, I think Father would want us to read this. You open the journal and begin to read. 23rd of December, 1794. I returned once more to London. The smells, the sounds, the people, they are all familiar. I did not realize how much I missed the city until I saw Opera St. James once more. It's almost like Father's telling us the story himself. Don't quit there, go on. How about both of you shut up? I slipped through the stage doors. Oh, thank God. And waited for Miss Mary Hartford to finish her rehearsal. God damn it, I don't read this shit. Vo concando e non ritrovo la mia pace, il mio conforto. She is as beautiful as the last time I laid my eyes on her. Oh, and here I thought you were interpreting. I waited in the wings, watching her sing La Signa perfectly. It was mesmerizing to behold such an angel. Shumie at the Pia Pita? Oh my god, I know I'm butchering this somewhere in some foreign language. Someone's clenching their fist. When she flitted off the stage, her eyes immediately widened upon seeing me. Vincent! Viscount Vincent! My eyes must be deceiving me. I assure you, my Mary, they are not. I also got these for you. Freshly picked wildflowers. I held out the flowers, but she ignored them. She jumped into my arms. My heart was full. Until that moment, I forgot what true joy was these past few months. My heart has ached for you these many months. Letters have not been enough. Which is why I had to see you for Christmas. I want to take you to the country, just the two of us. There we can be together without judgment or fear. But I have responsibilities here. I cannot simply leave. But it's almost Christmas, and as such I want to celebrate with the woman I love, not another soul. Not even your family? You are my family. Have I misjudged? Do you not want to see me? It isn't an issue of desire, but I cannot leave the opera on such short notice. Not when... Yes, you can, and you will. Madame Lee May was my saving grace rushed over. She had been our champion when I was in the city last, and today proved no different. It's almost Christmas. The opera will survive a few days without you. But what about... Oh, La Signa is not performing for several more weeks, my lord. Please take her to the country. Yes, madame. I see I have no choice. Very well, my lord. You may return for me tomorrow morning. I confess, my chest feels as if I were surely burst from joy, for at long last we can be together for Christmas. So romantic that he returned. They truly loved each other. So it appears. Please, read the next entry. You skip to the entry labeled a couple days after on Christmas Day. Mary and I have escaped the confines of London to a tiny village a day's ride away. It is refreshing when not a single soul knows who we are. We've taken to calling ourselves Mr. and Mrs. Johnson during our travels. Her expression was priceless when I took her to the town's tallest tower. Oh, Vincent, I could hardly believe this view. I wanted somewhere special for us to be, and where I could give you this. From my coat, I retrieved a small golden locket bearing the mighty Edgewater crest. When Mary opened it, she saw the token I placed in there. It's a locket of your hair. This is too much, Vincent. Remember when love was this simple? Small gestures like this would be just the most incredible thing in the world. Yeah, I know. I miss those days. No, it's not. I can't take you to Edgewater yet, but let this be a token of my intentions for you. You may be Miss Johnson now, but soon you'll be Viscountess Mary in earnest. Vincent, I can't do this any longer. Before I knew it, she thrust the locket back into my hand and ran towards the door. Mary, don't... I love you. My declaration made her take a pause. She looked at me, but all I saw was heartbreak in her eyes. I know, but you shouldn't. Mary disappeared down the steps. I was, and still am, all alone. I do not know where she went, nor if she will return. My heart, though, feels incomplete without her beside me. I wonder why she left. There must be an explanation in there. Look, the next entry is later than night. Mama returned after night fell. My heart leapt for joy upon her reappearance, but she remained oddly silent. I thought the best thing might be a walk in the snow. I know you're upset with me, Mary. I just wish... I'm sorry I left early. I probably had you worried. A bit, yes. I wasn't certain when you would come back, or if you even would. Your gift was thoughtful, but it made me realize how much I ache to be with you when society drives us apart. Being Mr. and Mrs. Johnson for a few days is lovely, but I want more than that. I want to be married to you. And one day we will be. In a few months, I couldn't possibly finish my statement, though it pains me to admit I know not when we can marry. Mark my words, our marriage is inevitable conclusion. Look at the stars, Mary. They are beautiful this evening. You see, the world may drive us apart, but we shall always have this moment. The snow trickling down like falling stars, my arms around you, your heart beating beneath my chest. Even if we aren't together, we are united by the same night sky, though miles apart. Oh, Vincent. I wiped a solitary tear that graced her cheek. My crying angel. The night sky shall always remind me of my lips pressed to hers, the flutter of her heartbeat, and her soft hair tickling my cheek. Even though I'll return soon, it pains me to think I must part from her tomorrow. Over tonight, I shall dwell on the present. He thumb over your father's words before setting the journal aside as it returns to its day-to-day entries. What happened to your parents? I confess I don't know the whole story. The father eventually returned, but the world tore them apart again. But Mama was blessed to have me, despite the challenges. It's a beautiful story nonetheless. Their love was so strong I never knew. There will never be a love stronger than theirs. Father loved us so much. I'm glad I have the love Father did in my own marriage. Father loved us just as much. I think he would smile to see his 3 children working together. A union he never could have imagined. I thank you for sharing. It makes me miss Father more, but I'm glad he could be a part of our holidays. The same goes for your mother. Your kindness is appreciated, but we should return the search for your gift before it grows too late. Three of you spread across the attic and begin your search again. It must be around here somewhere. I doubt the servants would obscure it too. Found it, I think. Mr. Marchester pushes aside several large columns, curtains, and paintings to reach you and Viscount Harry. He beams as Mr. Marchester holds up an apparent gift. Oh, it was a painting of her. Yes, that is, without a shred of doubt, my gift. Oh my. The sun will be simply over the moon. I cannot wait to see Miss Sutton's face when she sees it. Neither can I. The artist I commissioned did an excellent job. I can understand why you went to such great lengths to hide it from her. I just hope she'll like it. That woman, you could get her a feather and she'd be amused by it. Mr. Marlcaster puts a reassuring hand on Viscount Harry's shoulder. Brother, listen to me. There has never been a gift more Miss Sutton than this. I agree. It is very Miss Sutton. Thank you, both. I plan to give it to her tonight. Later that night, after dinner, you, Mr. Sinclair, and Miss Sutton are the only ones who remain in the parlor. Mr. Sinclair reads his book by the fire, while Miss Sutton sits across from you, discussing wedding plans. I declare I must have 10 white horses for the wedding carriage. Naturally, we'll marry at Westchester or Westminster Abbey. That's quite the wish. Indeed. I wish you the best, but are you sure? Of course, and the reception hall will have lavish decorations from across the entire country to represent our union. It'll be so different compared to your wedding. Different and better. I just kiss my lily white. I'm just gonna go with recommend my grandmother and Miss Dally for assistance. The two of them, were absolutely vital to my successful wedding. I'm sure they could lend their services to you as well. I'll be sure to speak to them tomorrow. I have so many plans to enact. Just then, Viscount Harry enters the parlor, holding his wrapped gift. Good evening, Viscount Harry. Would you care to join us? Harry, I thought you had already retired for the evening. What are you doing up? And who's that gift for? I couldn't wait for the 12th night to give you your Christmas gift, so It's for me? Oh, I have a gift for you, too! Miss Sutton rips her present open, revealing the portrait of her. Viscount Harry opens his gift and sees the finished stockings. Socks look so warm, and the ducks are a fantastic touch. But this, you had a portrait commissioned of me. It's such a great likeness. Mr. Sinclair catches your eye and then whispers in your ear, I think we should give them a moment of privacy. This isn't my house! I'm serious, why? Besides, that wasn't the only surprise in store for this evening. What else could possibly... Words trail off as Mr. Sinclair motions for you to follow him through the foyer and outside, where you discover an open horse carriage in front of the estate. Squeal. A carriage ride, Ernest. But they're still in our house. Surprised. About which, when did you have time to plan all of this? A few of our friends wanted to show their gratitude for opening up our home for the holidays. Mr. Sinclair cups your cheek and gazes longingly into your eyes. The snow is falling, there's magic in the air. I thought we could spend some time around Edgewater's vast lands together. It's absolutely perfect. Your carriage awaits, my lady. Mr. Sinclair offers his hand and helps you in. When he settles beside you, the groom in the front motions for the horses to start. You twine your hand with Mr. Sinclair's as you ride through the snowy grounds. You feel a shiver run through. Night made it colder than I would have thought it'd be. You're wearing literally a shirt, a undershirt, a tie, a jacket, and a hat. I'm wearing a dress. Allow me to help, sir. Oh, shut the hell up! You scoot closer to him and hug his arm. Is that any better? I have a beautiful woman I can call my wife around me. It feels like summer already. In that case, you slide your hand beneath his jacket and shirt until your fingers find his bare skin. As I said, summer. As the carriage ride lulls on, you pass the frozen lake and notice the crack from the ice skating rippling across the surface. You can see where Miss Dally almost fell into the lake. I was terrified at the time. Yeah, at least she's at home and safe. I think I'd much prefer to think about happier things during the holidays. As would I. What was your favorite part of the holidays? I see how the tables have turned. There's just so much to enjoy. If you tell me yours, I'll tell you mine. My favorite part will be making us all together. It was an absolute delight to continue your family tradition and see Percival's face light up with pure joy. I hope we can continue more family traditions together. And create our own as well. Now, I believe you owe me a favorable or favorite moment of the holiday. Just here, right now, Count. I asked for a memory, not the present, Ernest. Ah, but wait! By the time you said that, this was already a memory. Ah. If I had to pick, I quite enjoyed watching you read my Christmas gift. So many thoughts and feelings I have for you, even though I'm not always articulate in proclaiming them. Ernest, I love everything about you, and I love that you shared those with me. Mr. Sinclair lifts your chin towards him. He leans in, lips slowly inches away from yours. You know, I have an idea to make the holidays truly unforgettable. Pray do tell. I cannot possibly imagine a single way to improve the most memorable evening. Didn't you just say... Oh, double standards. Well, tonight is a perfect time to view the Northern Lights, and I happen to know of a brilliant place to view them. And perhaps even more. Oh, really? His lips find your ear, and he tugged your earlobe before growling. I know how you want to start the new year. Do you? Watch the Northern Lights and celebrate the new year with Mr. Sinclair in this exclusive scene. The 12th will be a final opportunity to share an intimate moment with Mr. Sinclair. Yeah, no shit. Thank you for telling us. Well, like we didn't have a clue. Kiss Mr. Sinclair tenderly, then murmur in his ear, I know how I want to start mine as well. Show me this special place. He smirks slyly, then gives the groom directions. The carriage veers right down the next path towards the lake. The snow lightens as you arrive at a small gazebo on the far edge of the lake. Mr. Sinclair helps you out of the carriage and turns back to the groom. Hey, question, who lit all these candles? Mr. Fields, can you head back to Edgewater for now? Just return in a few hours. The groom tips his hat, and the carriage sets off for the manor. You take in the candles lining the snowy walkway and the aurora borealis dancing in the sky overhead. It's very beautiful. I don't get to see the night sky like that ever. And because I live in the capital city now. God damn it, Desire and Decorum thingy at the top, go away. I don't get to see the sky lights like that, you know, because of the city lights in big cities are so bright. I miss when I was able to go out on the bike path at like 3 o'clock in the morning and it would be just dark and there was no city for like 20 plus miles around me. And you would just look up through the trees and it was just gorgeous. Like, I would love to share moments like that with someone if I could find them. And this is one of those wonderful, beautiful moments that if I could find this place, I would go to it. What do you think, Bella? This is absolutely, entirely spectacular. Maybe it's the lights dazzling off the snow, or the candles illuminating the path, or the fire raging beneath the gazebo. With a beautiful woman standing beside me. I couldn't ask for a better place to be. Mr. Sinclair slides his arms around your waist and pulls you close to him. Your gaze drifts upward as his body keeps you warm in the cold snow. You know, I've always wondered what causes the northern lights. Would you like the scientific explanation? I can do it. I mean, I could tell you different theories I've read. It's the air's electrical charge, the concentration of snow, but my other thoughts is that it's the moon's way of calling the sun to her. Ooh, I like that. That's romantic. What makes you think that? Mr. Sinclair takes your hand to his and traces the northern lights with it running your fingertips over the sky's colorful hues. See how she flashes her radiant streams of color? I think she's attempting to lure her suitor in. I wonder if the sun is listening to her. His lips find your ear. Sweet kisses begin to tickle your skin as he mutters in a low voice. I'm certain the sun is watching her with care. Her siren call can be quite alluring. Is that the case? You smile coyly at Mr. Sinclair, then lead him inside the gazebo. The flickering fire in the center immediately warms you from head to toe. Watch the moon very carefully, sir. You toss your shawl aside and begin to disrobe. Mr. Sinclair's eyes widen as you undo each button, tug on each lace. Bella. His breath catches, his eyes growing hungrier with each passing second. In an instant, his lips are on yours as he helps you remove the remaining fabric still clinging to your body. Soon you finally stand bare before him. I see the sun's been paying attention. Indeed, he has. You take his hat, toss it aside before your fingers delve into his hair. His lips never leave yours as he removes his jacket, trousers, undergarments. When only his shirt remains, you break apart for the briefest of moments to tear it off his body. When you say he removed his undergarments and they're still there, it ruins the moment, Pixelberry. Ernest. My Ernest. Close the remaining distance between you, your fingers tangle in his luscious locks, tugging gently to beckon him closer. His hand wanders down your body to cup your breasts, running his thumb against your tender skin. You bite his lower lip, causing him to moan. Bella. Picks you up in his muscular arms, carries you to the plush bench, each kiss growing even more desperate, ever more wanting, even more desirous. Grip the wood of the bench as you feel Mr. Sinclair lower his kisses across your jawline, down to your neck, finally stopping to roam your breasts. Oh. His nimble tongue finds its mark, causing your skin to rise at his touch. That's it, Bella. Come to me. His kisses drift lower to your stomach. You squirm in delight, but as quickly as his kisses come, they leave you just as swift. He hovers above your lips and teasingly pulls away when you attempt to tangle him with a kiss. You feel a dull ache inside growing ever more present. Ernest, I need you to kiss me. But where do you need me? Please kiss my inner thigh. If that's what my lady desires. Mrs. Sinclair forges a trail of fiery kisses down your body, pausing to massage your neck, your breasts, your stomach. Lower and lower he goes. You wanted me here? Suddenly you feel fire blossom between your thighs. Oh. His supple tongue flicks and swirls expertly around his quarry. You brace yourself against his shoulders as your pleasure rides within you. He moans in you, causing a shiver to ripple through your body. That's it, Bella. I know you want it. Your body arches towards him, begging him closer, and the ache inside you returns stronger than ever before. When you can't take it anymore, you hungrily pull him to your lips. This time, you kiss him as hard as you can. You bite down on his lower lip until a pleasurable moan pours out of his mouth. Ah, I want you, I need you now. And show me how ungentlemanly you can be. Good thing I left my hat at the door. Mr. Sinclair smirks and then lowers himself onto you. His hips roll against you, and a familiar rhythm begins. Your bodies twine together, and you kiss him again and again. Your nails rake his back. He throws his head back in response. Mr. Sinclair grabs your hands with his and pins them above you. With each thrust of his hips, the fire grows. With a surge of energy, you break free of your restraints, grasp at his shoulders, beckoning him closer. Each fleeting kiss, each intimate touch, each hungry moan leaves you yearning for more. Ernest, I need all of you. In response, his hips move faster. The rhythm begins to crescendo. You feel the heat inside of you pounding to get out. His tongue searches the far corners of your mouth, dancing with your own. Your body is never, ever closer. It's still not enough. Inferno continues to blaze, and you know the dam is about to burst. It's close. Don't stop. I wasn't planning on it. His hips roll against you again. You feel yourself almost at the peak. Your hands find Mr. Sinclair's and lace with his as he moves against you. Your eyes shut as you savor every inch of him again against you. His thumbs press into your palms, his lips snip at your neck, his hips move against your body. Another flick of his tongue, another thrust, another caress. Your bodies move as one, and Mr. Sinclair growls in your ears. Don't hold anything back. With another thrust, stars burst in front of your vision. The dam breaks, yet somehow your bodies still tangled together ever faster. Your breath grows ragged as you desperately cling onto his body, ecstasy filling you with pleasure. You cry out. Mr. Sinclair kisses your forehead as the orchestra inside you subsides. That's my Bella. A while later, Mr. Sinclair holds you tight in his arms as you watch the northern lights flicker above you. It truly is a marvelous sight. And yet, not even this holds a candle to you. You drop a kiss to his chest, and snuggle ever closer to him as the lights dance around you. Maybe they really are the sun and the moon colliding into one. Like we just did. Precisely. I only wish we could stay like this forever. We have a while before the carriage returns. We could enjoy this toasty gazebo for just a bit longer. Mr. Sinclair's hand creeps down your back, massaging your bare skin with its warm touch. Then why aren't we? In a flash, you pounce on top of him, meeting his lips with a kiss as your bodies twine together once more. But eventually, you hear the carriage in the distance. You regretfully look at Mr. Sinclair. Edgewater calls. Let's go home. The two of you quickly dress, return to the carriage, and then head back to Edgewater. Later, in the evening, you and Mr. Sinclair finally return to Edgewater and stand at the manor's threshold. Home at last. Reach for the door handle, but glance up and notice a familiar plant dangling above the eave. Looks like someone forgot to take it down. Or perhaps it's a sign that we shouldn't tempt fate. Who am I to argue with tradition? Leap into his arms, jump into his arms, and kiss him passionately. Oh. Oh. His tongue sweeps your bottom lip as you kiss each other again and again, but after a few moments you finally pull back and smile. Happy New Year's, Ernest. 1816 was lucky because I met you, but I hope... No, I know 1817 will be even better. Mr. Sinclair touches his forehead to yours. It's most certainly will be with you beside me. Life is better when you're around. You melt into his embrace as the snow drifts around you, eternally and merrily happy. Thank you for playing Desire and Decorum First Winter. We hope you enjoy the winter adventures from our home to yours. Happy holidays. Oh my god, for once we didn't have drama in a book or stupid shit. I have to say, it was okay. It was okay. Can I say one thing, though? This is something that I'm noticing. I get it. The female fan base is there. It's big. Like, I can see it on my channel. No joke. I don't know how, but for whatever reason, I can see what your gender is. Male or female. By the way, YouTube does not go... No joke. YouTube, in their denseness, does not let me just say, you know, what there literally is only two genders under the analytics of YouTube, in case you didn't know. But 80 minimum % watch my channel that are female. Can I just say something? Like, they cover female things, right? They cover it very briefly and very... they do it as best as they can under the ESRB rating, otherwise they wouldn't be able to keep their app on the Google Play Store, okay? They try and be evasive with scenes. Can I just say something? Why is it they are, like, it makes me feel like a guy underrepresented. Like, guys have sensual emotions. Guys have more than just, oh, yay, thrust, yay, done. Like, it just feels like guys are just very underrepresented on this app. I mean, let me be honest, the mass majority, which is about 95% of the books, are all play as female. Which already there, I'm very underrepresented, let's be honest. And again, I get it. But, one, allow the options to play as male, and then also give men a bit more detail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's one of the reasons why women like some of these books. I'm not too big a fan or fond of them. However, and I know this will come, I guess in a way I kind of reward people who stay after the video, who actually wanted to listen to me for a moment. I used to, when I was younger, for about a decade or so, I was a very well-known story writer of Not Safe for Work when I was a lot younger. And the only reason I stopped was because a girl I met found out what I was doing, and it was no real secret, it wasn't like I was hiding it, but I would continue writing these stories, and eventually one day she came to me and says, you're going to have to give up these stories. And I made a choice because I had my feelings about her. I wanted to be happy. And I was also trying to find still true love, and I had good feelings about her, but, anyway, moving on. I gave up writing, and I've never gone back to it since, but I used to write really detailed stories that were from the perspective of both sides. And I've let some people read these stories, or some people who I was friends with or whatnot through the time, and they were like, holy shit, how can you write something like this? Like, not just are you immersing, females into being on the other side, into receiving or whatnot. And there was even stories, plot twist, there was even stories where I wrote as just a female based. And it was like, how? Like, what? And people really, really, really liked my stories. And, it's sad that I had a bigger following writing and doing things like that than I probably will ever have doing what I do on YouTube. I mean, I can live with that. It's just not something that I sit there and it's like gone. It was way before the, the age of YouTube or Instagram or any of this crap. I mean, we're talking about, it was back when MySpace was in its infancy. And it sucks sometimes, but anyway. I wish, but I don't know, Pixelberry, I mean, do they find it tough? They have some male writers, right? Why can't you go to a male writer and be like, yo, I want to immerse some of the, I mean, there's guys out there who read this shit, who aren't me, who do this, just to read it, and they like visual novels too, folks. Like, you look at The Letter, you look at all these choices-based games like Detroit Becomes Human and whatnot, and like, there are a lot of guy gamers out there who want not just to enjoy stories like the females do, but that want, representation too. And it just kind of really, really sucks that there isn't, like, one, you look at all the writers of Pixelberry and, like, I don't know, 90% of them are female? Like, again, is it so hard to just go up to a male and ask for representation and ask for their feedback on something? Like, I don't know. Again, it's not immersing me. I think that's one of the things that, as this goes on, I'm not feeling represented or immersed at all, hardly, in these stories. Unless it's like Bloodbound, where I can put myself in the shoes of Adrian, and in the shoes of our main character. I can, especially now that she's a vampire, I can put myself in her shoes, and for things like that. But I don't know. I just wish there was more representation. I just felt like there was more immersion. I think that's one of the reasons why I talk a lot. Well, I don't want to say a lot, but compared to what I should, on some of these books, they just start losing my interest, or I start poking at the holes, or plot armor, or plot whatever the hell. And it's just, I think that's one of the reasons why I poke at some of this stuff. Anyway, without further ado, thank you all for watching. You know what to do. It's up there on the screen. You've got to hear me talk for a few minutes. Without further ado, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Peace.